Hi folks, and welcome to another DocMack production. Today what I'd like to do is fix my high fuel usage. The car currently consumes a lot of fuel. So as you can see, when I turn on the ignition, and you can see there it is 14.1 liters per 100 kilometers. It usually takes approximately about 14.4 liters per 100 kilometers. So this is what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to go into this car settings here, and then this is my fuel economy, and I'm going to clear it. Yes. Clear again. Yes, that's done. Now I'm going to press this display button down and hold it until the fuel economy indicator on the right hand side goes to 0. That's done. Now this is what I'm going to do next. Like so. And I'm going to lift up the bonnet. All right. There we go. So now this is the negative terminal on the battery. I'm going to disconnect the battery for a while, for about 30 plus minutes, so that I can reset the ECU of the car. Now what you need to do is you need to find a 10 millimeter socket and a wrench. So let's see. That is your 10 millimeter. And you always want to attack the negative cable first. All right, and then get the one unscrewed, as you can see. And you want to loosen the clamp enough so that you can pull it out. So you can see I can spin it now. Now with the 10 millimeter, you always want to make sure that you keep it back in a safe place, like so. Done. All right, so now I'm going to get the one a bit loosened. Then I'm going to wiggle it, and I'm going to take it out. I'll just have to take out the camera for a moment, so as I need 2 hands. All right, folks, now I have pulled the negative terminal aside, and you want to make sure that it doesn't make any metal contact with anything else. So I've stuck it right on the side of the battery there, and that's safe. But what I did notice is there's a lot of crud here. It looks a bit like battery sort of material, or some sort of moss which has come. So I'm going to get that one sanded down so that it's much clearer. Alrighty folks, before sanding the pole, we want to make sure that this dirt is removable first. So I'm just going to scoop it up like so. And as you can see, it is removable. It is coming out. So I'm going to remove all those little bits of gunk first. Alright, as you can see, it's much cleaner now than what it was. Okay, so looking at it, it doesn't need to be sanded. So I managed to clear out all of the gunk. All you're really looking for here is so that you can have a clear pole connection, and after cleaning off the gunk, it definitely looks that way. Yep, you can see how much cleaner it is now. And you don't want to let all these yucky bits fall back into the engine or on your paintwork. So you need to scoop it like so and then dust it out here. All right. And what we need to do as well is we need to check this part here. And there appears to be a lot of dust in there as well. So I'm going to take a cloth here and I'm going to get it cleaned from the inside as well. And I've just stuck my finger in there, and that should get it all nice and squeaky clean now. Alright folks, we're now back. So I've left the battery disconnected for a while, as you can see. So I left it a little longer than 30 minutes, but 30 minutes should suit you just fine. So now what I'm going to do is just blow that off. As you can see, it looks nice and clean. And so does this one. Well, considerably cleaner than what it was. And then what I'm going to do is with this hand, I'm going to go over here like so, and then push it down and in. Yep. You got to wiggle it in a bit until it's got a nice secure connection. All right, now you need to hold this nut and start tightening it, and it's a 10mm bolt, so I'll just do that. All right folks, now I have the battery securely tightly fitted in place. When you're fitting it, you just need to push it down and wiggle it left and right until it sits into place. As you can see, it's on the negative pole perfectly fine and sitting, and the nut has been tightened. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the car like so, and I'm going to start the vehicle up. Sorry, it's a bit dark in my garage at the moment. Just going to switch to torch on. Alrighty, so I'm going to stick the key in. As you can see, there's some sounds of the ignition. Right, I heard a bit of a pop. It should be fine. And I'm going to start up the car now. And the actual idling may be jumping up and down for a while. I'm going to leave the car to run for 10 minutes. All accessories turned off. The only thing is turned on is the engine now. And I'm going to, it's 105, I'm going to leave it up to 115 and just leave the car idling like this. Alright folks, I'm now back. It's been 10 minutes that I've left the car running. Never leave a car turned on in the garage. I've just been outside, and this is not an internal access garage. So if you have an internal access garage, never leave the car turned on inside. It could fill up with fumes. Alright, so now I'm going back into the vehicle. As you can see, the idling is not dwindling. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the engine. And as you can see, with my key, take another key, put it in, turn the ignition on, turn the ignition back on again, and then what I need to do is I'll need to start the vehicle up and then put my foot on the brake and then engage the drive gear, but make sure that your parking brake is turned on, which you can see right down there. Alright, foot on the brake and engage it into drive. And I'm going to leave this for approximately 5 minutes like this. All right, folks, so I am now at the 4-minute mark and the car's still in drive. My foot is still on the brake and the ignition is on and the engine is on, obviously. I can hear some sort of engine tap it sounds, but still sounds fine. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so that the car will learn the idling speed to be set while it's on idle. As you can see now, it's idling at about 500. So that's 122, and we started it at 118. All right, and you can see the rest of the audio seems to be working. Dash cam is working fine. And that's my camera at the back, which is also recording, so that's fine. Okay, we are now at the 123 mark. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. We've got a cruising range of 275 kilometers, so it's about normal-ish for half a tank. Okay, and as you can see, there's a green color light here as well. What I would also recommend testing after this is your lights, your indicators, brake lights and things like that, just in case you did short anything out, but that should not be the case. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this one back into park fast, like so. And then, as you can see, my parking brake is on, foot off the brake. And that is your ECU idling learning done. So you can see it's not fluctuating up and down. It's idling at about 520. All right, folks, so that's how you reset the ECU in the car by disconnecting the battery and leaving it for 30 minutes. And then following that, the idling speed can go up and down. It'll start to fluctuate up and down. And then you'll need to just do that, putting it into park and holding down the brake for 5 minutes while the engine is on. As you can see, it's already done its learning. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around for the next few days without a heavy foot and drive to the normal conditions. And then I'll let the car learn as I drive, and hopefully that should increase my fuel economy as well, meaning it's a lot better and lower consumption. All right, folks, so that concludes the video. If you'd like to see other car videos, please see my other videos that I have. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and do consider subscribing, because I've got a lot of exciting stuff coming your way. Thanks, folks. Have a great day. Bye.